Hey, I'm Kev and welcome to Automobilista. It has been a while as we're in the updated 2018 F1 Ultimate car in the game. It's FISA's interpretation of the 2018 F1 rules, and as you can see, we've got halos on these things for a 10-lap race as we begin in fourth. Let's rev it up. We can't even see the start lights with this thing in front of us.
Green flag.
As we get underway against 90% AI difficulty. And now high aggression. We've got 100% damage multiplier, so if we hit someone, we'll go off. We'll really damage this thing as we've already dropped down to 5th. And I thought in this video I would talk about the halo in racing games, as I just play with a single monitor. And this is a problem that Cody's are having. We're on 2018. How do they implement this halo? Rather than it just being this eyesore, this thing in the way. As you can see, it's very much in the way for me. And this one's in front. They're going sideways. This way in 5th. We're behind Fake Grosjean, I believe that is, in front. Has got a random grid.
On your right. Clear.
I think someone tried to dive down my inside. I told you, high aggression for opponents this race. Then the only thing I can see is Fake Ricardo's in 11th. I'm not sure about the other names. You can try and figure it out down below. As you're going round Montreal, because it's the only track I can probably drive this car around at the moment. I really have got to take some more time to learn it. Plus I like Montreal, despite it being curves and chicanes, and actually being a very difficult circuit to master, especially in these cars at the moment. Boy, as I said, I only got 90%. Yeah, normally that's around 100. It shows how much I'm still learning with these cars. And the halo is kind of a part of that, as even though you're nicking past it, I believe Lando Norris, a McLaren driver, Carden F2 racer, leading the championship. He does some iRacing streams. And he was asked about the halo, like, does it actually affect you? And he's like, no, we actually look past it, don't really notice it at all. Well, it's the same here. You basically like covering this screen, but I'm looking past it. I'm looking ahead to the corner. But in other views, you know, not in cockpit, I can see this being a big issue to racers such as myself who don't use this view in, say, the F1 games. That's all very slow at the moment. Losing touch to 4th. Now not the guy behind, because I'm just not confident with this car over the curbs at the moment. Not confident of this car in general. I'm just trying to make it through this race without crashing. But we've got DRS coming up, so I might be hoodwinked on the back straight. So for Cody's like, I drive on T-cam view, the F1 games, offset T-cam. So imagine a halo in the way. I won't be able to use my mirrors because I don't have the arrows. I won't be able to really see my steering wheel that well as well. So it's going to be in the way massively for someone who uses that view. And I know T-cam view is pretty popular as well amongst the league races, so it's going to be interesting to see if the halo becomes see-through. I can very much see that. Like we see with the cricket games, Ashes cricket, where you can make your batsman see-through. So you can actually see the ball coming towards you. So we're very much a truly training this race, it looks like. or people are just going to have to adapt to different views, perspectives to driving in F1 2018. So we're losing a second of that to the guys in front. Told you I was rubbish at this. And I'm using the setup, the top in time trial in this game. And the guy did the lap time 5 seconds faster in this car than I'm doing, so that shows you how terrible I am. I believe H. Noble is actually Lewis Hamilton, so they got the correct guy leading the race. They got Kvyat in third, though. Don't think that's right. That's in the fake Sauber, I believe. Marcus Ericsson's one. So the Great Wall of Ericsson is back. We saw that in the Spanish Grand Prix today. That was great to see. And Ericsson is probably one of the best defensive drivers on the grid. Has been for quite a few years. While he lacks in pace, he makes up for in defensive skills. Just as I'm trying to do in this race. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Cody's approached that for F1 2018, which we believe is coming out. They've said nothing. We're midway through May. Even Milestone isn't this bad with the MotoGP games, so that they normally announce it in March and it comes out in June. So Cody's maybe waiting for E3 in June to announce it, show it off. That's going to be released in August or September. I guess that's kind of similar, 3 months down the line. Doesn't it? It's like we've sorted into 15-16 space. Which is really so we've got a battle for the podium in front. Because maybe should talk about this car in this game, this Formula Ultimate. Much more difficult car to drive and find, and then say Cody's won an F1 game, of course. Slightly different tastes, slightly different cars as well. So we're under wheel pressure now. Well, I do love the look of these cars. I've driven Formula Ultra before on this channel, 2017 version. Absolutely love that thing. It's just been a while since I've driven these cars, so I'm abysmal at them. But I do love them. In this game, all of the F1 cars that Risa has. If you don't know about Automobilista, Risa don't just have the modern F1 cars. They have them from all kinds of eras. So you lock up slightly for the last chicane. They have the 2017. They have the early cars from this decade, from around 5 years ago. They have the Formula V10, which is based on, I believe, a 2003 or 2004 Williams F1 car. They have the Formula V12, which is based on a mid-90s F1 car. The 80s F1 car as well, a Formula Classic, except without the turbo. Or it might actually have the turbo model in now, but at first it didn't. But they do now have turbo model in the game, so I think it does now have that. As we're getting a bit more comfortable with the car now, we're actually gaining on that battle for third in front. As we've got 3.5 laps to go. Maybe we can catch up. You never know in this race. As we are no longer under pressure, over a second gap. They won't have DRS behind, but you don't have DRS in front. But you've got the pace now at the moment. See, much more comfortable car. So I was doing 16s before. That's a 15. That's our fastest lap. 15.3. Fastest I've done this a second faster than that in time trial. So there's definitely some pace in the locker as well, which will try and to unleash the last 3 laps of this race. Anyway, I was talking about all the F1 cars that this game has. Has the 70s, mid-70s F1 cars, based on the Brabham, the Cooper Supra, which is basically the fit of Paldi car. It's a 76. And the Brown from 76. Oh, so late 60s F1 car with wings and without wings. So based on, say, 68, 69 season and 67 season. So it covers 50 years of F1 cars in this game, as well as Brazilian stock cars, Caterhams, Aussie V8s, karts. Even stadium super trucks, which get raced around street circuits in between IndyCar and Aussie V8 races. Or Aussie supercar races now, isn't it? And so on the penultimate lap. So I've always gone that this is the best bang for buck sim out there. And it definitely is. They've still got one more DLC to come out for this game, I believe. Even though Reza are now concentrating on their next project, which used to be Reza 2017. Now it's Reza 2018, probably Reza 2019, because they've been supporting this game brilliantly. And this car came out in the latest update, which came out just a couple of weeks ago, even though they ended official development for this game after version 1.5 in April. So still producing content for a game they're not kind of officially kind of upgrading all the time. And that's why Reza are one of my favourite studios. Actually supporting their titles, unlike other companies, which will remain nameless. I'm sure you can think of a couple. So to go on to the final lap, we might run out of time, unfortunately, to get involved in this podium battle, but I hope you enjoyed seeing this Formula Ultimate in Automobilista, seeing Automobilista back as well. No doubt I'll try and show off some more content from this game. There's always getting there in front. Maybe it's a tyre issue. The drivers in front, we've seen that car get there quite a few times. There's again, under braking, we're getting out. We've got a sniff here. Could get some DRS. Pull that back straight. And he's all over the curb. We're just cautious getting on the power. We can definitely try and get fourth here. It's almost into the back of the car, pushing the Haas through the corner. Sorry, fake Haas through the corner. Let's see if we've got the straight line speed. Let's unleash the DRS. Oh, here we go, easy. Down the inside.
Clear. Watch your left. Still there.
Oh, he's trying to stick alongside us where he grabbed fourth in the final corner of an exhilarating race in Montreal. Got there in the end, pace, right? It says Bradley GP. Harry Noble wins. But I hope you enjoyed Formula Ultimate with the Halo 2018 spec round Montreal. I did. Definitely got into that race at the end. Let's do a cool down that. There you go, we're going to pass the leader. Oh, really not quite.
Keep left. All clear.
And let me know how you think Cody's going to approach the Halo in F1 2018. If you want to see more Automobilista as well, see more of this car, maybe I need to practice and get better at it. I'll show you a bit more of it. And so I'll just modern F1 circuits like Hockenheim in this game, like Suzuka as well. I have tried it around Suzuka. I was so rubbish. I put it in the bag, I think, every lap I tried, so maybe not Suzuka. But I will see you next time with some more content, probably TTR the man, Ride on the Edge. But South Fortune, I'll see you then.